Hello students, welcome to mentorship session by CA Edge for those students who couldn't clear their CA intermediate exams in this attempt. I'm here to help you, to give you some tips how to prepare for your next coming attempt. My name is CA Chaos Jolly and I am a chartered accountant. I qualified my chartered accountancy almost 2 decades earlier, and I have been involved with students since then, teaching them as a mentor, guiding them how to clear CA exams. So I'm going to give you few tips which you may adopt, and I'm very sure that you will be successful in your very next attempt. Okay, so the first thing that I would strongly suggest to all of you while preparing for your CA exams is self-study. Although CA coaching is very important for preparing professional exams, but believe me, nothing can replace self-study. So self-study involves making short notes whatsoever you have been taught in your classrooms or your video classes. You have to make short notes in your own handwriting so that those things goes to your subconscious mind and you don't have to exert to recall them in your examination hall. The next thing which comes under self-study is that you must write down the formulas, and many problems involves a series of steps that you have to take to arrive at the solution. So you must write down all those formulas and steps in your own handwriting. The next thing which is very important, especially from those from those exams or those subjects which are theoretical in nature, like auditing, law, strategic management, is you must list down important points. Now what happens is, when examiner asks for a specific question, students start writing the points without bothering their order. You must write down the most important points first and then go on to write non-important or trivial points, which you may even skip depending upon the leftover time in your exam. So these are the three things that you must do to ensure that you don't forget anything in your exam. Number one, make short notes. Number two, write formulas and steps for practical questions, and list down important points for theoretical questions. Okay. The next thing that I would like to strongly suggest is planning. You must plan ahead, and when I say planning, it involves making a timetable, like monthly timetable, break it down to weekly timetable, and then even break it down to daily timetable. Now timetable is like a target, and without target you are not going to achieve anything. Most of the time people or students say that although they make timetable but they never achieve it, so it discourages them. No, it should not be like this. So most of the time you are not going to achieve whatsoever you have targeted in your timetable, but it must motivate you, because at least you have achieved something out of that. So at the end of all this exercise, you will realize whatsoever you planned, 80% of that plan has been achieved. So the purpose of the timetable is to keep you on track. So whenever you deviate, you try to come back to the track. Next thing in planning is scheduling. So schedule, make a schedule of your day. Like at what time you are going to wake up, how much time you are going to spend on, let's say, brushing your teeth, or bathing, having breakfast, how much time do you devote on studying, how much time are you going to devote on relaxation, how much time you are going to devote on, let's say, prayers, devotion, etc. So making a schedule of a day is very important, and stick to that. Don't let anybody interfere with your daily schedule. Okay. The third thing that you must always keep in your mind is your eating habits. Now many students generally start eating junk food or skipping food, especially when examination is very near. Now this has a very detrimental effect on your health, and especially on your mind and your focus. So you must eat healthy and on time. The fourth thing under planning itself is relaxation. You must make time for relaxation, and this relaxation might be in the form of like a simple walk in a park, or going to some temple or gurudwara, anything which relaxes your mind. And uh, don't don't try to spend your time on social media saying that this is relaxation. Social media generally causes anxiety, and as the last point, I would suggest you must avoid social media, especially near your exams, because you already have a big anxiety in the form of your exams. So you should try to avoid social media and try to relax your mind through some other means like exercising, going on a walk, or talking to someone whom you find very near to you. So these are the things which comes under planning. Okay, you must try to adhere to a timetable, daily schedule, good eating habits, relax your mind, and try to avoid social media. The next thing that I would strongly suggest is test yourself. If you cannot pass yourself, how can we expect that Institute of Chartered Accountant of India is going to pass you? So test yourself against ICI's mock test papers, their previous exam papers. My suggestion is solve at least 10 such mock test papers or previous examination papers under examination conditions, and find whether you have passed those exams or not. Try to make self assessment, and compare yourself with the suggested answers, so that you will be able to know that how much more practice do you need. Okay, so you must test yourself. As a last suggestion, I would suggest that you must move on. You must avoid all kind of negativity. So there should be no negativity, especially relating to your recent result. ICI is an institution which takes professional exams like chartered accountancy, and there is no guarantee in these professional exams that you are going to pass in the very first attempt. So you must understand this. This is not a normal graduation exam. This is a professional exam. So there should be no shame in failing a CA exam. Rather, you should investigate that what weaknesses have been left because of which you couldn't pass the exam in your last attempt. So there should not be any negativity, rather there should be objectivity, that why you couldn't pass, what are the things on which you have to improve upon, so that you can pass this exam in the very next attempt. Okay, and you must be thankful, you must show your gratitude towards all those things which you have, and passing CA exam is only one of those things which you couldn't achieve this time, but very soon you are going to pass those exams. So you must be thankful for all those things which you have as of now. For example, a loving family, the amenities, home, good food. You must be thankful for all these things, because these are more important things than passing a CA exam. And then always believe in God. Whatsoever has happened must have been happened for something good. So always have a strong belief in God. Be thankful to the God. Whatsoever He has done, He must have some grand plan in His mind for you. Okay, so these are a few things which I would like to suggest to you, so that you can prepare for your next exam with positivity, zeal, and energy. And thank you very much for having a patience to listen to me. I wish you all the best, and God bless you.